We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First down, here's Cousins. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
Cousins pass.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
21-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got it to Hilton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
T.Y. Hilton.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Cousins now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
It's a gain of 7.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that. When to get in there, it sails incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And now Cousins choosing to back away from the line and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins again. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Vikings.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 22, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. Loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early in the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. Cousins from the gun on 3rd, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll run with Cook. Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Number 33, Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier. Jaron Reed on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and...
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Minnesota.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bo Scarborough, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hyde. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. There's Wilson to throw. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
20-yard line.
Three yards remain for second down. Now the third-year man from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
A gain of 5.
They get 5 out of that one, and he moves the chains. On first down, Cook. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Bailey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color?
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf, and when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times, with his size, his speed, and ability to catch the ball downfield, he looks downright unstoppable.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. First down, a run with Hyde. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Wilson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the 2nd round, not the 1st round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Myers able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
To number 13.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the third-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And that burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mike, 45. Hey, go, 4 down, 4 down.
They run again with Hine on first. And able to work his way down to the 16.
On the handoff.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 16, Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
7-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, 0, 0, 0.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
4th and goal.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Penny, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Hyde. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Wilson.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Running for it, here's Hyde. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run, Hyde, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Carlos Hyde, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Vikings 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
45, Mike, 45.
Wilson. And a little floater there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. High. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Taken down by K.J.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Cousins. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They run with Hyde. He's been the bell cow tonight. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. This is out quickly to the right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Penny, a first down carry. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down. Hyde, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Hyde. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Wilson wants to throw it. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg Olsen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6.
Tonight's final score, Seahawks.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.